From bringing Pascal and Hawk together in a love story to entirely changing the way people see the Western genre, Pedro Almodovar is back with some amazing stuff for us to watch. The visionary director has been working on his new short film, and some new details were recently revealed. So you know what? Let's talk about it. The new short film Strange Way of Life has had fans on the edge. After all, it's been compared to masterpieces like Brokeback Mountain.
We have a good life. Had us a place of our own. But you didn't want it, Ennis. So what we got now is Brokeback Mountain. Everything's built on that. That's all we got, boy.
In fact, Almodovar himself has commented about the film, saying it will revolve around the love of two men, starring all-time favorites Pedro Pascal and Ethan Hawke.
¿Cómo te escogieron para el papel?
Bueno, fue una cosa muy única, yo creo, porque
Public? I think it's easier. It's easier just to be honest. Just to try.
The short film will be a love story, and the theme will be Western. In a recent podcast with singer Dua Lipa, the director sat down to talk about a few details of this upcoming film. Lipa asked him if he could say something about it, to which he replied saying, "At the moment, there isn't much to talk about." But, well, even though he didn't have much to say, he did give a little insight into what to expect. According to him, the film is all set to head to Cannes, and that'll be the first time fans get a glimpse of it. During the podcast, Almodovar stated that the short film would premiere at the film festival. Not just that, he also revealed that he isn't actually allowed to say much about the Western, but he'll still spill something since it's Lipa who's asking, and he totally loves her. He then went on to reveal the title, which we already know, and then talked about the Cannes Film Festival. But that isn't all. He also stated that this film is more about masculinity, but at the same time, he didn't want to classify it. However, he also has no idea what the reaction of the viewers will be once the film is out. According to Pedro, the film is about two men who love each other, but there's a problem. Both of them react in different ways when expressing their love. In short, it's their masculinity that makes them behave like that, and that's what the film would discuss. Apart from that, Pedro, being the kind of person he is, couldn't stop himself from dropping hints. So far, it looks like this new film will bring major changes to the Western genre. Pedro stated that what he could tell about the film is that it has a lot of Western elements. He confirmed that there would be gunslingers, a ranch, as well as a sheriff. There will be a town. There will be a showdown as well. But it also has something that most Westerns never have, and that's the kind of dialogue this film will feature. And while he continued spilling details, they had to end the segment since he was giving away too much information. I mean, that wasn't exactly enough information at all, but alright. While that's that, there's some other stuff you should know about too. For example, the cast. As per the reports, the two main cast members include Ethan Hawke and Pedro Pascal. For Hawke, it's been confirmed that he'll be appearing as Sheriff Jake, while Pascal will take over the role of Silva. Apart from these two, the short film will feature some other faces as well. As per the reports, Manu Rios, Jason Fernandez, and Berenice Lohan are confirmed to be a part of the film too. Not just that, Sarah Salomo, Jose Condesa, and Pedro Casablanc will also play some unnamed roles in the short film. Another name has been revealed, and that's George Steen, but it's still not confirmed what role Steen will be playing. Apart from the cast, there's something about the title as well. As per the reports, the title echoes the title of a famous fado. It's been said that the name was inspired by the fado's title, sung by Amalia Rodriguez. Looking into the lyrics of this fado, there is a clear message right there. The song talks about how there's no stranger existence than one that ignores its own desires. That makes me want to ask a question. Would this film really turn on desire instead of the normal motifs of a Western? Wouldn't that change the whole idea? According to Agustin Almodovar, it's a thing that Pedro does. Looking at his works, it's clear that he likes to reinterpret genres and question the general codes. And honestly, I'll have to take Agustin's word for it. I mean, just look at his most recent work, Parallel Mothers, that even got nominated for Oscars, was a great example of how Pedro likes playing with genres.
Hija, me da cosa que tú eres demasiada fotógrafa para esto.
Pero necesito trabajar.
Los actores son todos de izquierdas.
¿Tú de qué eres?
Yo soy apolítica. Mi trabajo es gustarle a todo el mundo.
Pero ¿y tu hija dónde está? No soporto que te la lleves.
Not to mention his work, The Human Voice, which starred Tilda Swinton, was another such example. Both films screamed for the reinterpretation of a genre. For instance, looking at Parallel Mothers, one can see how at one point it's enlightening motherhood, but at the same time, it also discusses the idea of a nuclear family away from Catholic ideals. All his works in one way or another have a similar theme. Critics have even said that he tries to explore Spain's questions of cultural anxiety. He explores that by telling stories through marginalized people, like women, transgender, and queer folks. He tells stories by showcasing the obsessive behavior of these people when it comes to rebuilding the family. The famous author Acevedo Munoz says that the essence of Pedro's aesthetics has always been there. Most of his works are based on how to make logic out of chaos, and how to rebuild a family or nation out of its own fragmentation, as well as past trauma. With that said, the feels are pretty visible in the first look as well, and since it's out, fans have a lot to say. Pascal as Silva, a gunslinging cowboy who travels on horseback, had his first look revealed just recently, while Sheriff Jake didn't disappoint the fans either. The official poster for the short film is already out, and well, it looks cool. The pair can be seen standing against some mountains and desert background. Their getup doesn't necessarily feel Western. I mean, no one ever saw a sheriff in a suit, or did they? The curiosity about the outfits is there, but fans have concluded that it's a nod to Joan Crawford in Western Johnny Guitar. In fact, one of the fans even posted a picture from a classic Western and stated that there might be a reference in the poster. Apart from this, some other pictures have also been released. One of them features a shot of Silva and the sheriff shaking hands, as the two reunite after a long time, while another one shows Hawk standing by Pascal, where both of them look a little anxious. These first look images were enough to give me butterflies, and it's just a little piece of what we'll see soon. I wonder what would happen once the film is out, since Pedro is generally tight-lipped about the whole thing. The poster alone has caused much chaos already. Fans think that this poster is enough to pique the interest by 30%. Twitter user @NickAustinTKTK stated that they're hotly anticipating the film. They also posted a picture of Pascal in a black leather jacket bending on a bed, and stated that this image alone is not the reason why they're waiting for the film. Well, looks like someone was lying. Apart from that, another Twitter user @XOXOGossipJita talked about the poster and said that if she went to the movie, she would die, hopefully of happiness. Another fan with the Twitter handle @DiscoRobot posted a clip where a guy tries to break a door and stated that behind the door are Pascal and Hawk naked and covered in oil. I mean, that's some wild imagination right there. Anyways, the fact that these fans are already going crazy about it is pretty fun to watch. After all, I don't want to be the only one getting all hyped up. And there you have it, all the new details about The Strange Way of Life revealed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.